Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So obviously by the title you guys can see today's video is going to be just a shadower bossing mule video. I'm gonna take you guys through my equips, but I'm pretty much just going to be taking you guys through the bosses I do on a weekly basis with this character. I do not do Lomian. In my opinion, the funding you need for Lomian just isn't worth it when it comes to bossing mules. I think it's a lot more efficient to make a bunch of CPAP Akechi bossing mules and just leave it at that, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, Shadower is extremely good as a bossing mule. I have no 17-star items on this character. Everything is 12 stars. I don't even think anything's 15 stars. I think everything is literally 12 stars, and then obviously just have the potential. And this week is magical miracle time. I think that's what they say. So if you guys have not already done it, I would take advantage of the miracle time, tier up a bunch of items, because as you can see, the Shadower is doing everything with literally 2-line, 1-line items, 12-star equips. Super strong, super OP. And I plan to do a few more bossing mules tomorrow, which is when my miracle time is. Obviously gonna do the fire poison mage, and then I'm also going to do a dual blade. I'm excited for those. It's fun to do these little bosses on these characters. Obviously they rake in a good amount of money. I think Akechi CPAP is around 1 bill. If I'm not mistaken, obviously correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think it's like 1.2 bill to do up to CPAP and Akechi. Regardless of the fact, this thing does all of those bosses with ease. Literally no struggling at all. Obviously I'm not the best Shadower player, as you guys can see from some of the clips that are playing in the back right now. I'm not good with weaving. I'm not good with the trick blade. I haven't really played Shadower that much. But it's really fun. The buff that they got was really nice, not having to do the coin anymore. Obviously everything is like a passive, so you don't have to worry about keeping any skills up. I think nowadays it's pretty easy to learn how to play Shadower. And obviously, as you guys can see, the damage is really nice. Another reason why Shadower is such a good bossing mule in my opinion is that there is really no burst. Like, you're just out here bursting every 15 seconds to 50 seconds, you know what I mean? You're not waiting 4 minutes for a burst, you're not waiting 2 minutes for a burst, you're waiting literally a minute max. So it's really nice to just be able to go through all the bosses, not having to wait for a burst. But yeah, if you guys are interested in making bossing mules, Shadower is one I highly recommend. Obviously the funding is pretty minimal and the damage is pretty high. So while the footage in the background continues, I'm just gonna give you guys a couple newbie tips that I found while playing Shadower that I really had no idea. So first, and probably the biggest tip that I can give you guys, is about Trick Blade. So Trick Blade, I know a lot of people watching this are gonna be like, how did you not know what Trick Blade does? 99% of people know how Trick Blade works, but for those 1% of people that don't know how it works, I was that 1% of people that didn't know how this worked. I would just press Trick Blade and it would do no damage, and I was like, how is this a bossing skill? It makes 0 sense. So how to use Trick Blade efficiently is to use it after the assassinate down animation, and you click it right after that. You'll teleport behind the boss, and then it'll do just a ton of lines. Obviously, if you don't use it like that, it'll just do no damage, and you'll be sitting there like, what? Like, how is this skill even a skill? Like, why would anyone use it? Because I was in that position. I was using this skill. I was like, how do people actually use this skill? Like, how is it good? And then I figured out how to actually use it, and it's honestly really nice. It's like a 3-second iframe, I think, nowadays, and also you can combo it with Sonic Blow, which is super useful because if you're stuck in a situation where you need a move and you need to get out of the Sonic Blow, because obviously, as you guys know, before the revamp, you'd just be stuck sitting there for like 4 seconds while you use Sonic Blow. Now you can use Trick Blade to get out of Sonic Blow. It'll teleport you, give you a little iframe. Obviously, if you were in like Vellum before and you tried to use Sonic Blow, the legs would come up and just obviously kill you. Now you can use Trick Blade or Assaulter to get out of that animation, and you don't just instantly die whenever you use Sonic Blow. It's really nice. I'm not sure if miso weaving is even a thing nowadays. I don't know, maybe I just don't know how to miso weave now with the new animations, because obviously before with Assassinate you could time with the sound, but now obviously it all sounds the same, so I'm kind of having trouble. But let me know in this video if I'm doing it right. Obviously, I'm pressing the Miso Explosion with the Assassinate. I just don't know if I'm doing it right or if it looks slow. If it looks slow to anyone, just let me know in the comments, like for real. I think I'm doing it right, but if I'm not, just let me know. Also, this class has, I said this earlier, but honestly, this class is so good because of all the passives. Like, you just don't have to worry about ever having skills up. You flip the coin on in Blood Money and you're good to go. That's literally it. And I just realized actually that I think you should be having a Steel on. Yeah, you should definitely put Steel on. Regardless of the fact there's so many passives with this class, obviously for bossing you want a class that has a ton of passives, so you don't have to ever worry about, you know, repopping Shadow Partner, or, you know, putting haste on or booster on like you used to have to with all the classes. So that's really nice. Obviously, as you guys can see from all these bosses, like the damage is just honestly cracked now. It's pretty nice for only having 10-star and 12-star equips. Like, it's pretty nice. Obviously everything is 2-line, but dude, the damage is really good. The bosses go by super quick. I think I do this in less than 30 minutes, but regardless of the fact, really nice damage. I'm trying to think if I can find any other tips for you guys with this class, but honestly it's pretty straightforward nowadays. Like, you don't really have to worry about much. Oh, here's a tip. Obviously this is like a tip that everybody should know, but if you guys are just making a Shadow as a bossing mule, you might not know this. You do so much more damage when you are in Dark Sight, so stay in Dark Sight as long as you possibly can. And if you guys did not know, the skill Shadow Veil, when you use that, you can use Dark Sight and you will stay in Dark Sight as long as you are in the Shadow Veil. And also obviously with Smoke Screen, if you use Smoke Screen, you will stay in Dark Sight as well. You always want to use either Shadow Veil or Smoke Screen when you're about to burst, when you're about to use your Sonic Blow, Trick Blade, all that stuff. Make sure you're in Dark Sight because you're going to do like literally double the damage. A lot of people might not know that, and I think that's honestly it. This class is pretty straightforward. You know, obviously take a little bit of time to learn it, but after you learn it, it's pretty fun to play. Yeah, overall as a bossing mule, I honestly would give this thing like a 9.7 out of 10. Like, it's so OP. I don't know what would give it a 10. Honestly, it might be a 10. Honestly, I might just be 10 out of 10. This class is so good as a bossing mule. Like, the fact that you never have to wait for cooldowns, you just go from boss to boss to boss, burst, you're out. It's nice. The damage is really good. This is a 10 out of 10 bossing mule. I highly recommend. If you guys do make one, let me know how you like it. But anyways, I hope you guys found today's video helpful and useful. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.